Hello and welcome to Numberwang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Numberwang. That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That is statistically Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang. Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang.
Turn to page Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
Ja, das ist Numberwang.
That's Numberwang.
That's number one, but we don't want to give you that.
That's Numberwang. Let's go to the maths board. That's Numberwang.
Hey, fat man, that's number one.
That's Numberwang.
Answer the Daily Double Wang.
That's Numberwang.
That's the Numberwang bonus. Triple Numberwang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum. Bad luck. Most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Numberwang. That's all from Numberwang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Numberwang, and remember out there, good Numberwang. Good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Saturday the 20th of August. Hope everyone's doing well, having a good weekend so far, keeping out of trouble, I hope. See, now my camera, now you see, I had to move it because it was picking up the top monitor, but now I've moved it and now I'm not in the middle, and that's going to deeply upset me. So someone who is a professional would have done this, before the stream started. There we go. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? How's everybody doing? Good evening. Oh, thank you, Tao. You're very kind. Yes, I had a wedding earlier on today. Actually, I have to say, one of the nicest weddings I think I've ever been to. The couple just looked so enthralled by everything that was going on and just enjoying every moment about it. There was about 200 in the congregation. Everybody sang, and they sang really, really well. So that's always good when you play in the organ that you hear something. Why are you in Wedding West? No, it wasn't. Well, it was a gig, effectively. It wasn't. Anyway, I mean, I knew them because I've met them a couple of times when discussing music. But yeah, I just couldn't be bothered to change. Also, I quite like the suit, and I don't wear it often enough. But I felt a little bit underdressed when I got there because everyone was in tails, and I was sort of just there without even wearing a tie or a jacket because I went like this. So there we go. But it was good fun. It was good yarn. And I did parkrun this morning and got a new PB, so that was fun. Anyway, that's enough about my day. It's time for my evening and hopefully your evening as well. It is time for game night. Well done to Lingo there on winning Numberwang. Very strong play. Good skill set there from Lingo. Very well done. You get the honour is yours. Of course, points equal pennies in that game if you're on a positive score. Let me say hello to all. Good evening to Odd Garrett, NPL Dart, Shapes, Podo, Colo, Vision, Lewis, Pyro, Pygmy, Score Count 2, Zeusless, Tao. Good evening to Daru and Quizzle and Jack and Lingo, Shadowbane and Innis, Ramsey and Andrew, Gugiez and Player 2, Senenhunt, Mr. Vertigo, Ondi, Samster, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You're all very welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for what promises to be a very entertaining evening of game night. We are kicking things off, having done Numberwang, with some Cryptex, and this comes to us courtesy of Shadowmane. First pack we've seen from Shadowmane for a little while. Shadowmane has done a few packs in the past. The first one for this season. So we're looking forward to seeing how this plays out. AB Me, good evening to you. So yeah, from Shadowmane, and it's been proofed by Colo. So very grateful to both of those providing the pack and sitting out of the game by dint of being the writers of it. Free Rockets, hello, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Has been a while. It's good to see you back, and hope things are got all your ducks in a row and everything is ticking along. Right, I'm going to open this lobby. I have added anytime entry, so if there's people coming in a bit late, then they should be able to join the game midway through. There was an issue with it earlier on because I'd overlooked something, but fingers crossed, everything should work as expected. And if you would like to play Cryptex tonight, you need to enter this code. VSXP. Listowitz, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. VSXP. Very simple XP. BC, welcome on in. Great to have you with us. Got a few in tonight. That's nice to see. Nice to see. To 24 already. We'll give it a few minutes before we lock this lobby up. Now, I will give you a heads up now. We've got DangerZone coming up later on. Debut pack from Tao, and I spent an hour and a half after I got back from Parkrun before I went to the wedding, and then an hour and a half after I got back from the wedding trying to add anytime entry to it. And because of the way the game works, particularly with the Boneyard, it's much more complicated to add anytime entry. I'm getting a lot of off by one errors, and it's to do with the way the leaderboard reorients itself. So that's this game takes about 40 minutes, Googie. Yes, about 40 minutes, and it's on a fixed clock, so it will just run. It's sort of on autoplay. But yeah, it's I just couldn't make it work, and I need to spend a bit more time with it when I'm a bit fresher, maybe. But because I did Cryptex first, so I was already a bit fried by the time I got to that. But so if you're playing DangerZone, make sure you're there at the start. I'm hoping to get DangerZone underway by about 9 o'clock. So if you are wanting to be around for that, I haven't got any time entry. The backup option is going to be I'm going to do a sort of behind the scenes game, a bit like I do for the Escape Artist and the Purge, which wouldn't put your lozenges on display, which isn't ideal really. But that's going to be the backup plan. We'll just have a separate section for non-players, or late players rather, which again isn't ideal. But for tonight, I haven't got any time entry on DangerZone, so apologies for that. But it's the first one I've come across since retrofitting all this anytime entry into all the back catalogue of games. The first one I've come across that I've had a major issue, a major stumbling block. So I'll take another look at it over the next week or so, in between many other things that are going on next week. Amy, Stimson Sango, welcome to the stream, welcome to the game. I'll give you another 30 seconds and then we'll get cracking with this pack. I'm currently rocking the ponytail and Alice band look at the moment, which is I think is sort of working for me. The hair is long enough to have a ponytail now. I kind of want to do a man bun, a top knot, but I can't quite figure it out, and I don't know if that's my look. My brother wears a top knot a lot, but yeah, the Alice band and ponytail, I'm kind of digging at the moment. Probably won't be able to start. That's fine, player 2. You can join in for what you can, and we'll cash out the pennies that you have at the end. Some boldness on your head. Oh dear, no, it's the ponytail is. I've been growing my hair since 2020. Last haircut I had was probably December 2020. It was mainly a side effect of the lockdown. After the third lockdown kicked in, I said, that's it, I don't get my hair cut anymore, so I haven't had it cut since then. My wife said I should go and get it trimmed the other day. I was like, no, I like it the way it is, but she also said that would probably be a good idea. Anyway, we'll see. Right, I think that's enough time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 27 of you in the game, and there will be room for players to come join after this lobby locks, and you can join in with the game. But the game will run on its own Steam, auto-running. Once again, a reminder, this pack is by Shadowmane, proof by Coda. Very many thanks to both of you. Let's see how you get on, and let's explain the rules. So round 1 is called Decryption. Every 20 seconds you'll be presented with an index number and an 8-letter clue. There are 8 clues in total, and these clues will help you to crack the cryptex at the end of the round. Clue and the cryptex share the same letter in the index position. An example for you here, you might be given 6 hopping Australian marsupial. The answer, of course, would be kangaroo. That's worth a point on its own. But it's asking you for the 6th letter. You take the 6th letter of that word and put it into the 6th slot of your cryptex. I would recommend, incidentally, pen and paper for this game to make some notes, or possibly a Google Sheets or something. There's someone at the door. It's a spaniel. Hello, spaniel. Hello. Oh, you coming to say hello? So you're knocking at the door. Who's a big spaniel? Who's a big spaniel? It's a good dog. Right, we need to start Cryptex, baby. I know you. Everyone loves seeing you. I know they do. There you go. Go on. Off you pop. Go on. Fuck off. In the nicest possible way. Yeah, so pen and paper or Notepad++ or Google Sheets or something. Can you get down off my desk? There is nothing there for you. I can promise you. No, that's my parkrun label. Are you done? Are you done? Good boy. Yeah, so after all 8 clues have been revealed, there will be a 10-second break. After thinking of trivia. Yeah. It's DangerZone is more trivia. This is more crosswordy in a way. At any time before the break, you may submit the answer to any of the clues that have been revealed, even if that clue is no longer displayed on the screen at that time. Each correct answer is worth 5 points. Any incorrect answers or repeats will cost you 1 point. After the break, attempt to crack the Cryptex. You've only got a single attempt to do that. Cracking the Cryptex is worth 20 points, but getting it wrong will cost you 10. You do not have to try it. Obviously, the more clues you solve, the more chance you will have of cracking that Cryptex. But you can crack it even if you've only solved a handful. You can have a guess, but you don't have to. So that's something to bear in mind. As ever, whisper all your answers to Persephone's Twitch spot, nothing in the public chat, and do grab yourself a pen and paper. There are 2 puzzles in this first round, and I wish you all the very best of luck. A reminder once again, once this game starts, it cannot be stopped. It will just run on its own. Hello Topper, welcome to the stream. You aren't too late to join. We're just about to start round 1 if you want to get in. I'm not going over the rules again, but I think you know them. VSXP if you want to play. Here to test my thing, and hopefully not break it. Good stuff. Right, good luck everybody. Have fun. Let's play Cryptex. And this pack coming to us from Shadowmane. We're starting with 5th letter wanted here. Historic French shoe vandal or chosen betrayer in CBDC's Trapped. Work it out for 5 points. If you think you know what that is, note down the 5th letter, put it into the 5th slot of your Cryptex. That will come in handy later on. Spelling does count in this game. Moving on, Duet, most famously known for their 1984 cover of Gloria Jones's Tainted Love. You want the 6th letter. Duet, most famously known for their 1984 cover of Gloria Jones's Tainted Love. Oh, Tainted Love. That one. Moving on, a frame for cooking meat, or a fish over a fire, or a name for an American football field. You got the 3rd letter of this. A frame for cooking meat, fish over a fire, or a name for an American football field. 3rd letter needed of that one. Moving on to the next. In military terms, an irregular fighting against an army of occupation. In politics, a strong supporter of policy. In military terms, an irregular fighting against an army of occupation. In politics, a strong supporter of policy. You want the 4th letter of this one. Going on, dance style that was invented by Arthur Murray, blank smooth. You want the 2nd letter. Dance style that was invented by Arthur Murray, blank smooth. All of these clues incidentally have 8 letters in them. On we go then. First letter of the Cryptex is going to be gone here. Purple fruit known as an aubergine in the UK, or a suggestive emoji. You want the 1st letter of that will be the 1st letter of the Cryptex as well. Purple fruit known as an aubergine in the UK, or a suggestive emoji. Going on, tight-fitting trousers worn primarily for horse riding. Tight-fitting trousers worn primarily for horse riding. 8 letters long, you want the 8th letter. There's quite a few red lights coming on in this game, which is fine. Just lose a point if you're wrong. Remember, you do lose 10 if you solve the crypt, or you fail to solve the Cryptex, or you give a wrong answer to the Cryptex. Abstention is fine. Last clue then for this puzzle. US state whose Monster Miles Speedway holds 2 NASCAR races each year. You want the 7th letter. Doesn't look like anybody's got a perfect game here, but I think between you have managed to solve all of them, which is very encouraging. Though no one person doing that. Has anyone got number 7? That's your time. I'm not sure if anyone's got number 7. We'll have to come. Oh no, Quizzle's got number 7. So you have solved all of the clues, but no one person's done all of them. Have you got enough information to crack the Cryptex? 20 seconds to do so now if you think you have. Remember, minus 10 if you're wrong. You don't have to play this. But 20 points if you're right. Quite a few people sitting this one out. And the solution to the Cryptex was emitters. Emitters. Historic French shoe vandal or chosen betrayer in Trapped was a saboteur, from where we got the T. The duet famous for Tainted Love was soft cell, from where we got the E. A frame for cooking meat is a gridiron, from where we got the I. In military terms, an irregular fighting against an army of occupation is partisan, from where we got the other T. The dance style that was invented by Arthur Murray is American smooth, from where we got the M. Purple fruit known as an aubergine in the UK is an eggplant, from where we got the E. And tight-fitting trousers worn primarily for horse riding are jodhpurs, from where we got the S. And the US state with the monster mile is Delaware, from where we got the R. That's the end of puzzle 1. Toot and Quizzle have a joint lead of 55. Shapes is on 49. Zeus and Jogging both on 44. Innis has got 40. Garrett's on 39. Vision on 37. Samps to 30, getting into the non-Cryptex solvers here. Samps on 30. MPL Dark 25. Ramsey 24. Jack, Apodo, Player 2, Topper, and Tau all on 19. That completes the top row and then some. Not many solving the Cryptex there, but let's see if you get on better with this second puzzle. Let's give it a go. Novel ideas made purely to drum up interest in something or increase appeal. Novel ideas made purely to drum up interest in something or increase appeal. Have a think about it. Remember, if the clue goes, you can still solve that clue, even if it's no longer on display. Have a little think about it. It might come back to you a bit later on. Japanese holiday celebrated on the 7th of July every year, also known as the Star Festival. Japanese holiday celebrated on the 7th of July every year, also known as the Star Festival. You want the first letter of this for your Cryptex. All quiet on the Western Front at the moment. Let's see if we get any better luck with this one. Widely popular red grape wine. Widely popular red grape wine. Blanc Sauvignon. We want the second letter of this. I had a carafe of this when I went out for dinner last night with Mrs. Flush. I had a carafe of it. It was half a bottle. Very nice it was as well. Quite a few souls coming in there. Let's go on to the next. Ball game that got its name from a French missionary in 1636. Ball game that got its name from a French missionary in 1636. You want the third letter of this word. A couple of wrong answers coming in there. Toot time back up with Quizzle at the top. Let's go on. The headquarters of the United States Department of Defense. The headquarters of the United States Department of Defense. You want the fourth letter of this word. Is that not how you say it, Zeus? Is it not carafe? I thought it was carafe. Is it carafe? I'm pretty sure it's carafe. Moving on. Book series turned movie series following Bella Swan and Edward Cullen. Is it going in order? It's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Book series turned movie series following Bella Swan and Edward Cullen. You want the fifth letter. Onwards. The name of the magical family in Disney's Encanto, or a secular vocal music composition of the Renaissance. The name of the magical family in Disney's Encanto, or a secular vocal music composition of the Renaissance, or Renaissance if you prefer. 8 letters, you want the 8th. And 7th letter, final clue of the puzzle. The male figure ranked 1 in the, or I possibly, in the major arcana. The male figure ranked I, or possibly 1, in the major arcana. You want the 7th letter? This is the last clue of the puzzle. Have you got enough information to crack the Cryptex? 10 seconds thinking time then. No more answers will be accepted. If you think you've worked out the Cryptex, if you've got enough letters to do it, you can take a guess for 20 points, but minus 10 if you're wrong. No penalty for abstention, but give it a go if you like. Can you work it out from the letters you've got? Not triangle with one letter. I don't blame you, Andy. Topper's got there with just 3 letters. Nicely done. Last few seconds. Oh, Quizzle's taken a punt and it's not paid off. The solution to the Cryptex was tactical. Novel ideas made purely to drum up interest are gimmicks, from where we got the C. The Japanese holiday celebrated on the 7th of July is Tanabata, from where we got the T. The popular red grape wine is Cabernet Sauvignon, from where we got the A. Ball game that got its name from a French missionary is lacrosse, from where we got the C. The US Department of Defense headquarters is the Pentagon, from where we got the T. The book series about Bella Swan and Edward Cullen is Twilight, from where we got the I. The name of the magical family in Encanto is Madrigal, from where we got the L. And the male figure ranked 1 in the major arcana is a magician, from where we got the A. That is the end of puzzle 2 and the end of round 1. Toot's got a lead with 105. Innis moves to second with 85. Jogging's in third with 84. Samson 75. Tau on a very nice 69. Quizzle 64. Zeus and Shapes both on 63. Amy is on 60. Apodo 58. Oddgar at 54, as is Topper. That's the end of round 1. Those are your scores as they stand at the moment. Let's see if we can change your luck as we go into round number 2. Round 2 is called Combination. The gameplay is identical to round 1, but each clue is now a combination of 2 words, sometimes called the Pokemon Generator round. The ending of the first word is blended with the beginning of the second word. At least 2 of the letters will overlap. So, for example, you might be given a poker hand of 5 hearts and bar black blank. The answers to those clues are flush and sheep. Overlap the 2 letters, the S and the H, to get Flusheep. As before, take the index letter indicated and put it into that slot of the Cryptex, and the more you solve, the more chance you will have of solving the Cryptex come the end. 20 points for right, minus 10 for wrong, no penalty for abstention. At least 2 of the letters will overlap. It might be more, it will not be less. And remember, you might not solve the clues, but you might solve half the clue, so still make some notes on your Cryptex working if you've solved half the clue. Even if you've not got enough to have a go at the overlapped word on the screen, do give it a go, or do write it down at any rate, because it could be useful later on. Accessoron. That's a new name. Welcome to the stream, Accessoron, and welcome to the game. You should have shown up on the screen there. Make sure you are whispering your answers. Oh, Coda's beating me to it. Thank you very much, Coda. Yes, make sure you're whispering your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot, not in the public chat. Zeus, behave. Right, here we go. Round 2. Phil Taylor's persona in the world of darts, blended with Blank Worman, one of the Cuphead bosses. His fight is called Marine Corpse. You want the 5th letter. Not a lot of Cuphead players here, or possibly not darts fans. Jogging has got there, as has Toot. Remember, make a note, even if you think you've got half of that, that could be useful for you later on. Moving on, for the 6th index, a movie that has been filmed again, and a fortified tower within a castle. A movie that has been filmed again, and a fortified tower within a castle. Eighth letter needed from this. Cartoon bear known for snatching picnic baskets. Alternate rock band formed in the 80s. They might be blank. Mash those together, what do you get? Answers will always be 8 letters long. If you're unsure how many letters overlap. Friendly Bear, famously associated with Zippy and George, and to shine brightly, especially with reflected light. Second letter is what we want for your Cryptex index. Friendly Bear, famously associated with Zippy and George, and to shine brightly, especially with reflected light. Moving on, the guy from Flavortown and the famous Alex who often gets involved in spy missions. The guy from Flavortown and the famous Alex who often gets involved in spy missions. You want the 4th letter of this mashup. Note it down in your Cryptex slot. Or just half of it if you only know half of that clue. Could still be good to solve the Cryptex at the end. Moving on, slang term for £1,000 or dollars. And Blank Garfield, known for playing the lead role in The Amazing Spider-Man. Slang term for £1,000 or dollars, and Blank Garfield, known for playing the lead role in The Amazing Spider-Man. Your 3rd letter of this mashup. Moving on, Middle Eastern country whose capital city is Doha, and the fabric traditionally used for a Scotsman's kilt. You want the 1st letter here. Remember, clues that have passed, you can still answer them. If you suddenly have a brainwave, you can go back to clues that are no longer on display on the screen. If you suddenly have a bit of a think of something. Fired, welcome to the stream, welcome to the game. Good to see you with us. Chained attacks in a beat 'em up, and a game where you try and roll balls as close to a jack as possible. Chained attacks in a beat 'em up, and a game where you try and roll balls as close to a jack as possible. 7th index, 7th letter is what you want. And that is time up. 10 seconds to check your work, and no more answers will be accepted at this point. Again, no one person solving all 8 clues, but between you, you have got them all. 20 seconds to solve the Cryptex if you think you can. The Cryptex will be a real word, not a mashup. The Cryptex is always a real word, it will not be a mashup. Tower with a swing and a miss there. Quite a few souls coming in, which is nice to see. Any more for any more? Last few seconds. And that is your time up. The solution to the Cryptex is Quarrels. Quarrels. Phil the Power Taylor and Werner Werman for the first one there. A remake and a keep for Remake Keep. Cartoon Bear is Yogi and They Might Be Giants. Yo Giants or Yogi Ants possibly. Bungle and Gleam. Bungleam for the next one. Fire Rider, or Fired and Rider I think. Grand and Andrew. Grandrew. I quite like that one. Catartan was the next one. Qatar and tartan. And a combo and bowls for combols. And that is the end of puzzle 3. Toot still with the lead, 159. Innes in second with 134. Jogging is in third with 129. We've got Samster on 124. Quizzle on 114. Shapes on 113. Odd Garrett 104. Visions on 102. As is Zeus. Apodo Nueva 97. Ramsey on 87. And Tau on 79. There's your top row. One more puzzle in the combination round. Here's the first clue. Affliction caused by the interruption of blood flow to the brain, and a county that is famously known as the Garden of England, as well as the oldest county in the UK. This is Index 6. Apologies that is covering up there in the top left, but this is Index 6. Carafi. Oh, was it Carafi? Is that how you pronounce it? Well, I never knew that. Every day's a school day, right, Zeus? On to the next. Simba's uncle in The Lion King, and the forename of Gentlemanly Thief invented in 1905 by Maurice Leblanc. Simba's uncle in The Lion King, and the forename of Gentlemanly Thief invented in 1905 by Maurice Leblanc. On to the next. Anti-aircraft fire, and a Hindu goddess of wealth and good fortune. This is the first letter, often the most helpful. Anti-aircraft fire and Hindu goddess of wealth and good fortune. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Okay, fair enough, my bad. Not how you pronounce it. Moving on. Famous West, who wants to run for president again in the 2024 election, and a substance that causes bread and other baked goods to rise. Famous West, who wants to run for president again in the 2024 election, and a substance that causes bread and other baked goods to rise. I like that clue a lot for reasons that will become clear at the end. An extinct subspecies of zebra that scientists are attempting to restore, and construction feature known as men in Chinese and Tor in German. Fourth letter is what you want. You want to think about it, come back to it in a bit if you can. Moving on, a narcotic harvested from poppy seeds and the dark part of the shadow that darkens the earth in a solar eclipse. Fifth letter is what you want. A narcotic harvested from poppy seeds and the dark part of the shadow that darkens the earth in a solar eclipse. Breeds of this aquatic animal include horseshoe, king, and dungeness. And a mathematics tool involving a series of sliding bees on rods. Third letter is what you want here. This is quite a nice one as well. And final clue of the puzzle. A prison on a warship, and when something catches fire, it is set to blank. A prison on a warship, and when something catches fire, it is set to blank. You want the second letter of this. Last chance to solve any of the other clues that have gone, and that is time up. 10 seconds to check you're working. Has anyone got all 8? Toot has got all 8, so should be able to work out the cryptex. Remember, the cryptex will be a real word. Minus 10 if you're wrong, but plus 20 if you're right. 20 seconds to solve if you'd like to do that now.
Everyone else gonna have a go?
Toto's got there. Fragment was the solution to the cryptex there. Fragment. The affliction there. Stroke and Kent, I'm assuming. Scar and arson. Scarson for that one. Flack and Lakshmi. Flakshmi. Khan yeast. I really like this one. Kanye and yeast for Khan yeast. Quagate. Quagga and agate, I believe. Opium and umbra, opiumbra, that's quite a nice one. And crabacus, that's a really good one. Crab and abacus, crabacus. And finally a brig and ignite for brignite. That is the end of puzzle 4 and the end of round 2. Excuse me. Behold the crabacus. This is my new favourite Pokemon, the maths crab. Toots in the lead with 219. Innes in second with 188. Samster claims third with 179. We've got Jogging on 169. Quizzle 159, Shapes 158, Zeus 152, As Is Vision, Apodo 147, Ramsey 131, Odd Garrett 123, and Amy on 115. Time for the final round. Round 3 is called Cryptex. In this round, all you need to do is crack the Cryptex as quickly as possible. Do not submit answers to the clues. Only crack the Cryptex. Only submissions of 8 letters will be accepted, but if you try and solve a clue that is 8 letters long and it is incorrect, you will be frozen out because, as before, you only get 1 attempt. At the beginning of the round, the Cryptex is worth 55 points. Clues are revealed every 15 seconds. Each clue drops the value of the Cryptex by 5 points. You have got 1 attempt to crack the Cryptex. An incorrect answer will earn you 1 point for each letter in the correct position. So come the end, even if you've not solved it, it is worth typing something from the letters that you do have because you will get 1 point. You've no more deductions at this point, so you can't lose any more points. This is the final round. Only 3 Cryptexes remain. So make your notes. Try and crack the Cryptex as quickly as possible, but remember you have only got 1 attempt. I've written 1 with words there and 1 with numbers there. I think that's probably consistent with the rest of it, but it is annoying me right now. But there we go. You'll get a category for 55 points. It's a colour. Anybody going to try? I wouldn't be surprised if you don't. No, for 50 points then. Referring to bears, 6 letters, you want the 5th. Referring to bears, 6 letters, you want the 5th. Don't solve this clue, just note down the 5th letter. Wow, Odd Garrett getting in for 50 points. That might be one of the highest. We have seen it on 55 before, but not for a while. Very well done, Odd Garrett. Mr. Vertigo getting the wrong answer there, bad luck. Cryptex dropped to 45. The sequel to Clonoa, released on the PS2, Blank's Veil. 7 letters, you want the 1st. Much used by Jar Jar Binks, this Gungan word means superb. Also used in the title of a PS2 Star Wars racing game. 6 letters, you want the 6th. 40 points for solving now. And 35. A Northern English valley shares its name with an anthropomorphic chipmunk. 4 letters, you want the 4th. Northern English Valley shares its name with an anthropomorphic chipmunk. 4 letters, you want the 4th. Amy and Toot have solved, picking up 35 points. Well played. 30 now available. Japanese instrument with only 3 strings. 8 letters long, you want the 7th. Samson now getting in for 30 points. Very well played. 30 points available if you can solve the Cryptex now. There's Innis for 30 points, retaining 2nd place, or taking 2nd place back, I should say, from Samster. For 25 points now, you want the 2nd letter of this. Ancient capital city on the Euphrates, the largest city in the world between 600 and 300 BCE. It's 7 letters long, but you want the 2nd. 25 points to solve, now dropping to 20. There's Quizzle just solving for 25. 20 points now available. Someone who is entirely new to a job, experience, or situation. 6 letters, you want the 3rd. Have you got enough clues solved to figure out what this colour is? It is a colour. There's Vision solving for 20, just in the nick of time, down to 15. Final clue. European city nicknamed as Manhattan for its position on the River Main. 9 letters, you want the 8th. 9 letters. 9 letters, you want the 8th. If you've not solved it yet, not attempted to solve, now is the time to do it. 1 point for every letter in the right place. 10 points if you can solve it now. If you haven't got enough worked out, give it a go. You still get some points. Worth an attempt. It was lavender. Lavender is what we're after. Ursine is referring to bears. Lunatea's Veil was the sequel to Clonoa. Bombad means superb and is used by Jar Jar Binks a lot. Dale, as in Chip and Dale, is the anthropomorphic chipmunk. Shamizen is the Japanese instrument with only 3 strings. Babylon was the capital city on the Euphrates. And Novice is someone who's entirely new to a job. And Frankfurt is nicknamed Manhattan. Another one, 55 points for solving now. The category is art. Not giving you any more than that. Art could be anything. Could be a work, could be a era, could be a painter, could be an artist. BC giving it a go, not getting there. Maybe getting a couple of points though. 50 points for solving now then. Korean car brand with models including Santa Fe, Tucson and Venue. 7 letters long, you want the 6th. Frida Kahlo is not 8 letters, I quit. To make a formal judgment on a disputed matter, 10 letters, you want the 7th. 45 points for solving now. $40 points for solving here. The primary devil in Islam, also known as Shaitan or the Flames of Disaster from Sonic 06. 5 letters, you want the second. And for 35 points, game that can be played 5:01 or around the clock. 5 letters, you want the fourth. Hopefully a nice easy one for you there. 35 points available for solving now. Only one attempt. 2 attempts now. Quizzle attempting and is incorrect. 30 points available. US state shares its name with the first president of the country. 10 letters, you want the 8th. Apologies for that apostrophe being in the wrong place. To refrain from eating. 4 letters, you want the third. 25 points for solving now. Samster and Jack both attempting, both wrong. Innes is the first to solve the Cryptex. It is art we're after here, remember? Innes picking up 25 points. No other solvers yet. And I'm wrong. Jogging has solved it. 20 now available. A mass of snow and ice falling down a mountainside. 9 letters, you want the first. Ramsey's got there for 20 points. Very well played. Shapes has got there for 20 points. Well played. Final clue coming up shortly. Podo's got there for 20 points. Is this clue going to make the difference? 15 points. The golden fluid, toxic to humans that flowed in the veins of Greek gods and immortals. 5 letters, you want the 5th. No more clues, so now is a good time to try and solve it. If you're right, you get 15 points at this stage. If not, you get a point for every letter. Few solves, 10 points for solving now. Have a go. Every letter in the right place gives you a point. A solve will give you 10 points. Worth a punt. Worth a punt. I don't know if you did solve it. Abstract. It was in abstract art. Hyundai is the Korean car brand we're after. Adjudicators to make a formal judgment on a disputed matter. Iblis is the primary devil in Islam. Darts is the game that can be played 5:01 or around the clock. Washington is the US state. Fast is to refrain from eating. And avalanche is a mass of snow and ice falling down a mountainside. And ichor is the golden fluid toxic to humans that flowed in the veins of the gods. One final puzzle in this game then. 55 points. The category is food and drink. Food and drink for 55 points. Maybe me giving it a go. Not the right answer, unfortunately. 50 points at first clue. Caribbean country struck by a devastating 7 magnitude earthquake in 2010. 5 letters, you want the second. We are the world. We are the people. We are the ones who make it better. That's not the only thing I can remember about that now. 45 points available. Popular Mexican snack food that was invented by and named for Ignacio Anaya. Often served with meat, vegetables, or sauces. 6 letters, you want the 6th. 40 points available, still no souls. First letter available here. Wrestling move where the fighter grabs their opponent, turns them upside down, and drops into a sitting position, driving the opponent headfirst into the mat. 10 letters, you want the first. And the painter responsible for girl with a pearl earring. 7 letters, you want the third. 35 points available now. Painter responsible for girl with a pearl earring. Innes is the first to solve, picking up 35 points. Has taken the lead, and Toot's taken it right back. Toot wins the game, very well played. Jogging also solving there at 35. 30 points now available. Island off the coast of Texas, tourist destination and cruise stopover. It is home to the Moody Gardens and an historic pleasure pier. 9 letters, you want the 5th. Apoda getting a solve in at 30. 25 points now available. A sea-dwelling bivalve with 2 equal shell halves, often eaten in a chowder. 4 letters, you want the 4th. Few solves coming in there. Very well done if you're solving there at 25 points. Samster also getting a solve. 20 points now available. A highly proof alcohol, traditionally brewed illegally during the night. 9 letters, you want the 8th. Have you got enough information to crack the Cryptex? One more clue to follow after this one. 20 points if you can solve it now. Tao's getting in a solve, dropping to 15 points. Final clue of the game. Band fronted by Kurt Cobain, as well as the transcendent state achieved in the final stages of Buddhism. 7 letters, you want the 7th. 15 points now, it's time to solve. Even if you've not got all the letters, point for every letter in the right place. Give it a go. The category is food and drink. 10 points for solving now. 1 point for every letter in the right place. Can you solve? Done if you solved it. It was Parmesan. We had that with our carbonara tonight. Haiti was a Caribbean country struck by the earthquake. Nachos are the popular Mexican snack. The pile driver was the wrestling move. Vermeer is the person who painted Girl with a Pearl Earring. Galveston is the island off the coast of Texas. Clam is the sea-dwelling bivalve. Moonshine is the illegally brewed alcohol, and Nirvana was the band fronted by Kurt Cobain and the transcendent state achieved in the final stages of Buddhism. And that is the end of the game. Third place goes to Samster with 238. Silver medal to Innes with 278, but our winner with 304 is now cut that out. Very well played. Good games all round, and for everyone who played, we will convert your points into pennies for you. Points equal pennies in this game. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you had fun with Cryptex. Whew. It's a bit intense. We're going to take a few minutes to catch our breath now because, as I say, that's pretty non-stop. Let's show our appreciation to Shadowmane for writing that question pack for us, and to Colo, who I know did go through and did a little bit of tweaking with Shadowmane, but I think that was a really nice pack, really lovely pack, something for everybody in there, which is great. Accessible, one might say. Jogging, welcome to the stream, formally posting in the public chat there. Good to have you with us. But yeah, appreciation for Shadowmane. Really lovely pack there, and thank you both to him and to Colo, and very well done to Samster, Innes and Toot, who've picked up the bronze, silver and gold respectively. And very well done everybody else for taking part. If you've got some points, we'll convert those into pennies for you. Lovely stuff. What fun. I enjoyed that. I do like Cryptex. All I have to do is read. I don't have to press any buttons, which is nice. So, we are going to leave the desert, or the desert on Mars, as some people like to call it. It's actually a Roman asset pack that this is built out of, rather than Egyptian, but it does sound somewhat Egyptian. Pretty sure it's an E-flat minor. Something like that. Open fifths and all that. Ben's Carafe was the motivation idea. Is it Carafe? How do you pronounce it then? If not Carafe. We are the world. How does it go? We are the world. We are the people. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. There are thoughts of it. We're saving all our lives. It's true. True will make a better day. Just you and me. I did like that. We are the world, because they did one back in the 80s for something. And then they recut it in 2010 as a sort of Help Haiti charity single. Yeah, it's very high. Don't know, and you can help save Ben from mispronunciations. Carafe. Oh, is it carafe? Ah. Every day's a school day today, I learned. And the message from our sponsor, Odd Garrett, who's going to say...
Carafe.
Carafe, it is carafe. Well, TTS knows how to say it. Yeah. Carafe. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Rob Garrett. Most grateful to you. Right, we're going to go for an ad break. I got an email through the other day from Twitch, just so that everybody is aware. Not that I'm wanting to be a sellout, but there was an email that came through about, just in the interest of full transparency, by the way. I don't wish to muddy the waters by being vulgar and talking about money, but there is a new... revenue split for affiliates if they play a certain number of adverts within an hour. No, there's a new one that's just come through actually in the last couple of days, Score. It's not, it's affiliates as well. It came through yesterday. Yes, it is for affiliates. I've read the email. I'll read you the email if you like. Oh, it's on my other email account, so I can't, which is on the other window, but... No, well, there you go. There's a new one that's come out for affiliates where there's a better ad revenue share if you play 3 minutes worth of adverts in any given hour. What I am going to try... I went on and checked it. It's definitely a thing. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be probably playing a few more ads than I might normally, but... in the interest of you not getting rolling ads in the middle of the stream, if you're subscribed, then this doesn't affect you anyway. But if you aren't subscribed, then there may be adverts. But I'm going to try and put them in between the games when we go for an ad break, so you're not missing anything. Because there's nothing worse than an advert coming up midway through a game, especially when there's a high pressure moment. So so that's just something to be aware of. So I will be pressing the ad break button. I think it's just 30 seconds for now, but. I will be looking to tick that up, but hopefully mean that no one will actually miss any action. Of course, if you do want to support the stream directly, you can subscribe, and then you don't get any adverts, and you get lots of lovely emotes as well. But just in the issue of full transparency, that's a thing that I'm probably going to try and take advantage of, I suppose is probably the best word, because you, as a streamer, it's not the greatest revenue share between the platform and the content creators. So this is a positive step in the right direction from Twitch. And a message from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
An ad to help you reach the quota. Have you been missold payment protection insurance? If so, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call Wilfred and Wilfred Lawyers for you for a no-win, no-fee consultation.
That sounds like a real advert. It sounds like a real TTS thing. Jack, thank you very much for those 100 bits right there. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. And yeah, you're right. It gives players a moment to sort of brain relax in between games. So this is why I'm chatting a bit here. So G. Isons, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to you. Great to have you with us. I'm going to run the credits now, roll the credits, and then we'll go to a quick ad break. When we come back, though, we've got DangerZone, and it's a debut pack from Tau AF. I will say now, in case you're planning on maybe disappearing during the break and coming back in a bit, I haven't got any time entry available in DangerZone. I've not been able to make it work because of a weird quirk in the game. So if you do want to play DangerZone, we'll be starting the game probably about 9 o'clock. And oh my God in heaven, a message from our sponsor. Zamster. Or no message from our sponsor. Okay, what's happening? That's a lot of emotes. But yeah. Thank you for the 100 bits. I think that's been yeah, that's been zapped. Anyway, less of that. I'll let you keep doing you during the break. DangerZone, we come back. Debut pack from Tau. Hasn't got any time entry, so if you do want to play it, make sure you're around at the beginning. I will be looking to close the lobby at about 9 o'clock, so make sure you're there for that. Congrats again to 2 Innis and Samster, and thank you again to Shadowmane and to Colo. And a message from our sponsor, Zeus.
Justice for Ramstar.
Very nice. Thanks for the 100 bits, Zeus. Stay right there. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go away, because after the break, a debut pack from Tau AF as we once again enter the Danger Zone. You'll be mad to miss it. I'll see you there. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
It, SA Zone, of Danger.
Back to the second part of this Saturday evening game night, where it is Danger Zone time. Oh, I'm basking in the glow coming off the big sea of green that is coming off my top monitor at the moment. Welcome back to Danger Zone. Lupine, thank you very much for that 25 months of subscription, 2 years and a little bit. Very much appreciate the support. And it's Danger Zone time. Now, before we go into this, once again, a reminder, I am making it a project to add anytime entry to games, even elimination games like Danger Zone. However, this one has got much more complicated stuff going on under the hood than something like, say, The Escape Artist or The Purge, or even Data Leak, which has got a similarly sliding lobby. And the thing that makes it more complicated... Salem Stowaway, goodness me, that's a name I haven't seen for a while. Hello, how are you doing? Great to see you. Welcome on in, just in time for some Danger Zone. Welcome to the stream. So it's a little more complicated because of the boneyard. As you know, when the boneyard is created, it basically takes up one of the sliding things around the side. One of the sort of the name prefabs, if you like, is taken up by the boneyard header. Which means the number of players in the game is not equal to the number of sliding things that are active at any one time. Now, there'll be a way around it, because anything's possible. There's probably an easy way around it with the code I've got, but to actually make it sort of bomb-proof, if you like, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of taking apart and putting it back together again for the fourth time in Danger Zone, or third time of taking it apart and putting it back together. But I'm not going to make a new game just to accommodate that. But it does mean for now there isn't any time entry, and at the moment, well, there's a few that haven't aired yet this season which are going to have any time entry that I haven't gotten around to yet, but I'm sort of doing them as I go. This hasn't got it, and it's the first one this season that's aired without it. So if you want to play, make sure you join the lobby at the start, because once the lobby is locked, you will not be able to join in this game. Without any further ado, if you want to play Danger Zone, which has been written by Tao tonight, and just before I open the lobby, a note from Colo, who's pulling double duty as approved tonight and sitting out. So double thanks to Colo for sacrificing your Saturday evening game night for pulling double duty on the proofing here. Very, very much appreciated. Tao and Colo had a bit of back and forth on this one. And Colo has summarised it as an incredibly well-crafted pack that ventures into areas rarely trod in our streams. Mysterious. This means that it will probably be rather more challenging than normal, but it has been somewhat diluted from the original. However, I'm not going to give too much away about that. But for a first pack, and again, just going to stress again, this is Tao's first pack delivered. I'm pretty sure it's Tao's first pack. I might be wrong. You might have done a Plinko, but I'm pretty sure it's a first pack. This is very high quality, and Tao should be applauded for his efforts in pulling this together. Totally fair pack that will nevertheless test our players' mettle. That is the review that came in from the proofer Colo. And so, Tao's debut in DangerZone, and if you want to play, type in the code. It is your first one, good stuff. So this means no calorie question. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, with both of the packs tonight, I haven't seen them. Oh, hello. Message from our sponsor, Rod Garrett.
Highway to the Danger Zone. Ride into the Danger Zone.
Is that Kenny Loggins? Thank you very much for the 4-month subscription there, Rod Garrett. Most appreciated. I hope you're keeping well. A few new names coming in here. So I think I've said hello to most people, but I had to restart the thing. So we've got... NPL Dart, did I say hello to you? If not, hello. Puzzle Dan, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Welcome. I'll just say hello again to everyone. G. Isons 2, Odd Garrett, Colo, Lupine, Tao, Andrew, Liswitz, ABB, Salem, Shadowmain, Topper, Jogging Samster, Amy Shapes, Vision, Mr. Vertigo, hello Toucan, and Raising the Bar, and Jack, and NPL Dart, Stimson Sangle, Ramsey, and Puzzle Dan, and anyone else who's already here. Welcome to the game. BC, hello. Hello to you. But yeah, when I restart the build, it clears the names of people I've said hello to, so I have to kind of try and remember. So yeah, first time pack from Tao. 30 players in the lobby so far, which is very gratifying. Do come join. I'll give you a few more seconds because, like I say, no anytime entry on this one. So once the lobby locks, you won't be able to join. The objective of the game, if you've never played before, is to answer 5 multiple choice questions per round. The quicker you answer, the more points you get. So at the moment, there's 30 players in the lobby, 31 players in the lobby. The fastest correct answer will get 31 points. The next fastest answer will get 30 points, then 29, 28, and so on down the line. In each round, you've got a help available to you. You can nerf the question for exactly half points, so half the number of players in the game. So if it was 31, it'd be rounded down to 15 points. Flat rate, no bonus or anything like that, just a flat rate of 15 points. You've also got a multiplier. After you've answered one of the questions, you can type M to multiply. That will give you double points if you're right, but if you're wrong, you still get nothing. So you can use either of those, but only one of them. You can't use both. Either but not both, and they do refresh every round. So if you don't use it by the end of the round, then you lose it, basically. At the end of the round, the players who are in the danger zone, which are the lowest scoring players at any given time, will be eliminated from the game and go to the boneyard, where you can continue playing. You get 5 pennies for every correct answer that you give over the entire gamut of the game. So you can continue playing even after you've been eliminated, if you would like to. We continue playing until we get to round 5, which is always general knowledge, and the final 6 players, and it will always end up with 6 players, will battle it out to be the champions of the danger zone. Rules of the game. 15 seconds for each question. It's all multiple choice, so whispering A to D or 1 to 4 to Persephone's Twitch bot. You'll then need N if you want to nerf instead of a letter, or M if you want to multiply in addition to your letter. You must answer first, though. And it will count your answer time, your multiplier, from when you submit your answer. So if you submit your answer first and then you multiply right at the end of the question, it will still multiply and it will still clock you as being the first to answer. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. But some of these questions might be a little bit thinky, so you may want to spend a bit of thinking time on them. 32 players in the game, which is great to see. Let's count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play Danger Zone. The first category is South America. South America. As you can see, the Danger Zone has formed over there. Don't worry, you're not penalised for being in the Danger Zone at this time, just for having a username that starts later in the alphabet. So ABB and Andrew over on the top of the left, Shapes and Zeus over at the bottom on the right-hand side. But we can have ties in the Danger Zone, and the Danger Zone is dynamic and will adapt to accommodate everybody in there. And you don't want to be in the Danger Zone, even if you can get out of it before the end of the round. It does work against you in the end game if you get there. So try and stay out of the Danger Zone as much as possible. Those who are in the Danger Zone at the end of the round will be eliminated. But we must have exactly however many we've got, 6 players eliminated in this round. So if there is a tie, then we will go to a tiebreaker. Whisper M, after submitting to W points, N to nerf the question instead of A, B, C or D. Nerfing in this round will earn you 16 points. You can use it once, and you can't use it with a multiplier. It's one or the other. Either help once per round, but not both. And Whisper all your answers as ever to Persephone's Twitch bot. Category is South America. Good luck to you all, and thank you once again to Tao for this question pack. Let's play Danger Zone. Alright, question 1. Which of these South American national teams performed best at the FIFA World Cup without ever winning? Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, Paraguay. Podo was fastest, BC was second, 2 was third, ABME was fourth, Giesens was fifth. Raising the Bar has played the nerf for the flat rate of 16 points. Quite a few right answers, but not everybody by any means. The answer was B, Chile. Argentina has won the World Cup before, most recently in 1986. Paraguay has made it to the quarterfinals, and Ecuador has made it to round 2, but Chile has come third, making it to the semi-finals and the third place playoffs. So Chile was the answer we wanted there. Very well done if you got it right. Let's reorder the board. Unsurprisingly, with a lot of wrong answers, we have got a big tie in the Danger Zone. Don't worry, that will be reduced down to 6. 4 more questions to get yourself out of there. Apodo with an early lead. Let's go on to question number 2. Which of these is the subject of an ode by South American poet Pablo Neruda? Psyche, My Socks, Neptune, The West Wind. Hello, Silent Marine, by the way. We just out of time on that one. Innis was fastest, Pirate Pigman was second, Andrew was third, Apodo was fourth, and NPL Dart was fifth. We also had Innis using his multiplier there for double points. That is going to be very useful for him. 64 points off that question. First to answer and getting it right. A number of strategies you can play in this game, by the way. If you answer late and you think a lot of people are right, multiplier is actually not a great play. Nerf could be a better play if you think lots of people are right and you're late. Massive score, though, there for Innis, picking up 64. We've had a few nerfs in here as well. Amy, Curse 2, Brand New, Halo, Giasons, and Puzzle Dan all playing a nerf for a flat rate of 16. The answer was B, My Socks. Neruda wrote Ode to My Socks. Ode to Neptune was written by American colonial poet and slave Phyllis Wheatley. Ode to Psyche is by Keats, and Ode to the West Wind is by Shelley. Neruda was generally known for his odes, everyday objects and people. Let's reorder the board. And we've got a standard Danger Zone. There we have 6 players in the Danger Zone jogging. Ramsey, Salem, Shadowmane, Topper, and Zeus yet to score. All with help still available, though, so that's worth bearing in mind. 3 more questions to use those helps. Remember, they are refreshed at the end of each round, so use them or lose them. Let's go on. Question 3. Which political figure who wrote about his travels around South America in his memoir, The Motorcycle Diaries, is the subject of Alberto Corda's portrait, Guiello Heroica? Is it Jose de San Martin, Che Guevara, Abimael Guzman, or Simon Bolivar? Goodness me, that was a long question and a lot to read this. Not Simon Bolivar, Che Guevara. Is it Guerrilla Heroica, possibly? Come on, say Guerrilla. Guerrilla. Carafe Guevara, yeah. Carafe, not Carafe, Carafe. Carafe Guevara is the answer. Toot was fastest, Zeus was second there, Innis third, Topper fourth, and Quizzle was fifth. Most of the players in the Danger Zone getting that right one way or another. Ramsey and Jogging are going to have to start thinking about getting a right answer in Sharpish. 2 questions left, they are still going to be there. A lot of multipliers being played there. AB Me, Samster, Lupine, Topper, Zeus, Free Ruckers, Toot, Listwitz, and Shapes all multiplying on that one, and MPL Dart and Quizzle. Nurse being played by Mr. Vertigo and Salem Stowaway for the flat rate of 16 there. The answer is B, Che Guevara. While Simon Bolivar, Jose de San Martin, and Abimel Guzman are prominent South American political figures, Che Guevara is the one who wrote the Motorcycle Diaries and is the subject of Guerrillero Heroico. Che was born in Argentina, not Cuba, though he did do much of his political work there. So there's some information about you for you on Che Guevara. Let's reorder the board. Jack, Shadowmain, Odd, Garrett, Salem, Jogging, and Ramsey now occupying the danger zone. 2 questions to get out of there. There's a bit of a gap between Jack and Mr. Vertigo now, 7 points, but in this game your luck can change very, very quickly. Innes with the lead of 117, Quizzles in second on 101, NPL Dart in third on 100. Let's go on to question number 4. The Atacama Desert in eastern South America is the driest non-polar desert in the world, due in part to which natural phenomenon? A. A water reflection. B. An ancient curse. C. A rain shadow. D. A cloud bubble. Tricky one, a lot of red up there. It's C, a rain shadow. Odd Garrett was fastest here. Innes was second. G. Eisen's third. Zeus was fourth. And NPL Dart was fifth. Nerfs being played there by Shadowmain, Jack Wilfred, and Apodo, and multiplies by Jogging and Garrett. Was Jogging right with the multiplier? Yeah, no. Jogging, hoping for the multiplier to get him out of the danger zone, but unfortunately you've used up that help and you are wrong. That is double trouble for you with one more question to go. The answer was a rain shadow, incidentally. The rain shadow is due to the proximity of the Andes Mountains and the Chilean coast range. The other phenomena are made up. So, rain shadow is what we wanted. Couple of nerfs, couple of multipliers there. Let's reorder the board. We have not got a time. We have got 7 points between Andrew and Shadowmain. Shadowmain managing to get out of the danger zone here. Andrew at the top of it, along with Kurstuka, both on 30 points. Though Andrew and Ramsey have both got helps available. They could either nerf or multiply. Nerf could be a solid one to maybe guarantee you, well, it would guarantee you 16 points. 46 would take you up to 22nd if you're Andrew, or up to 23rd if you're Ramsey. Might be enough. There are still 32 points available, so Jogging can't escape the danger zone at this point, but anybody else in there could do. So much to play for. Innes on 148 in the lead, NPL Dart in second, Quizzles in third. One more question on South America. Here it is. Native son Oscar Niemeyer designed many buildings for which planned city and national capitals? Sucre, Montevideo, Brasilia, Georgetown. Remember, use your helps or lose them. Silent Marine choosing to go the panda route and not use their multiplier, their help this round. C. Brasilia was the answer. Innes was fastest, 2 seconds. Shapes third, Quizzle fourth, Jack was fifth. Andrew and Stimson Sangle and Ramsey and BC all nerfing this one. Vision and Pyro Pygmy playing multipliers. There's a couple of red lines floating around the danger zone. Those 2 nerfs from within the danger zone. Is there enough for Andrew and Ramsey to overtake Shadow and Raising the Bar, who are obviously going to drop with getting that one wrong? We'll have to wait and see. Brasilia was the right answer, and where's my notes? Oscar Niemeyer is the Brazilian architect who designed much of the planned capital of Brasilia. None of Georgetown, Montevideo, or Sucre were planned, and Oscar Niemeyer's architecture is very cool. Let's reorder the board. Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. That's from running this morning. I've got a tight chest now. Let's reorder the board and see who's going home at the end of the first round. And there we have it. Andrew has managed to put his way out of the danger zone, but Ramsey hasn't quite. Gets to the top of the danger zone, but not out of it, unfortunately. Innes finishes on 180, Quizzle on 154, NPL Dart on 151. Very well done, you three. You will get a little boost going into round 2, a little head start in the next round. And you'll be joined in round 2 by AB Me, Pyro Pygmy, now cut that out, We Like Shapes, or Garrett, Samster, Zeus, Lupine, Brand New Halo, Silent Marine, Free Ruckus List, which are Podo, Calibrator Vision, G. Eisens, Amy, BC, Jack Wolf with Stimson, Sangle, Puzzle, Dan, Top 1 Gaming, Kurstuken, and Andrew 8500. Very well played to all of you. Safely through to round 2. I will see you there in just a couple of minutes. However, unfortunately, Ramsey, Raising the Bar, Shadowmain, Mr. Vertigo, Salem Stowaway, PL Jogging. Some pretty good scores on you there, I have to say, but unfortunately, Not enough to get you out of the danger zone. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Do you keep playing? So that's the problem there. That boneyard lozenge that appears, that makes problems happen. So it's... I've done the implementation, but I've not allowed fresh access for late players at this point. So... yeah, because I need to fix the implementation, obviously. Do keep playing, though, from the Boneyard, because you can still get to be king or queen of the Boneyard. If you have the highest score in the Boneyard, you still get a medal, and of course you still get pennies for all the questions that you get right. New Danger Zone has been set at 6 once again, and scores have all been reset to 0 apart from our top 3. Let's go on to round number 2. Fictional musicians. Fictional musicians is what we're playing this round. And we've got 26 players still in live play. A nerf in this round will net you 13 points flat rate. We have reset all of your helps. Unless you're in the Boneyard, you don't get helps in the Boneyard. Free Ruckus Not a Cat, hello, welcome to the stream. Innis Quizzle and NPL Dark getting 13, 8 and 6 points respectively up at the top of the board just to give them a little boost. We'll see how we get on with this one. Helps have been reset as before. Whisper your answers to the bot, A to D or 1 to 4. Category is fictional musicians. Let's play Danger Zone. Ruby, the only hearing member of her family in Coda, is recognised by her music teacher for which of her abilities? Conducting, drumming, singing or yodeling? It's singing. Coda won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2022. It is about a child of deaf adults, hence the name, who is instead a singer. So, yeah, Best Picture Oscar winner, but overrated but fine, Samson says. Well, Samson the first one to get it right there. Zeus was second, Toot was third, Vision was fourth, and Amy was fifth. Samson, we're also playing a multiplier, so a massive 52 points. That should put you into the next round, Samson. So very well played. You can take it easy. Probably. Maybe not guaranteed. Probably. And no other help's being used in that round. So everyone's still got them. C singing was the answer. Let's go on. Big old tie in the danger zone there. We need to resolve that and get it down to 6. Let's see if we can do that with this next question. Question 2. Which fictional musician is name-dropped at the beginning of the Beatles track with a little help from my friends? Ronnie Sheds, Johnny Rakes, Billy Shears, Mikey Gloves. And the answer is C, Billy Shears. Toot was fastest here, Topper was second, Free Ruckus third, BC was fourth, and NPL Dart was fifth. A few multipliers being played here. Lupine, Innis, Free Ruckus and Toot. Innis and Toot and Lupine and Free Ruckus were all correct as well, so doubling up their points. Nerfs being played there by Silent Marine and Geisens for the flat rate of 13 points. Yeah, Billy Shears was the answer, is indeed name dropped at the beginning of With a Little Help from My Friends, as well as on the title track. The other 3 were made up by Tao. What would you do if I sang out a tune? There's a cover version of that, and I can't remember who it was by, but it was sung by Daniel Johnson in the X Factor audition back in like 2010. It's really, really good. Billy Shears is what we wanted. Let's reorder the board. Still got a tie, but it's only a tie of 1 at the moment. Well, it's a tie of 7, but we've only got 1 more than we should have. Was it Joe Cocker? Aha. The Beatles are overrated, but I wasn't referring to the Beatles version. I was referring to the cover version of it. Yeah, the Beatles version, I could take it or leave it. So we need 6 people in the danger zone. We've currently got 7, so hopefully we'll get that tie resolved in just a minute. Toot's currently with the leader, 76. Samster's second, 68. Innis third, 55. Here's another question. Mr. Vertigo currently leading the Boneyard with 3 correct answers. Let's see how you get on with this one. Humanoid cephalopods, Pearl and Marina, members of pop duo Off the Hook. First appeared in which Nintendo third-person shooter? Mario Party 4, Luigi's Mansion 3, Splatoon 2, or Pikmin? C, Splatoon 2. BC fastest there, Toot was second, Topper third, Lupine fourth, and Jack was fifth. Quite a few helps being used there. AB, me, Topper, Zeus, Curse, Toucan, Jack, Odd Garrett, BC, and Apodo Nuevo all multiplying on that one. And by the looks of it, they're all right as well, so very well played there. Liswitz and NPL Dart and Puzzle Dan all choosing to nerf this question for the flat rate of 13 points. Which could be helpful. We should have resolved that tie in the danger zone. The answer there, C, Splatoon 2. Although Pikmin, Luigi's Mansion 3 and Mario Party 4 are all Nintendo games, only Splatoon 2 features these two characters. It is also the only one that could really be described as a third-person shooter in any real capacity. Let's reorder the board. We have resolved the Danger Zone. Nice to see. We've got 4 players on 13. Looks like a nerf result there because they haven't got any helps left. Quizzle in there as well on 8, but with the help available. Pyro Pygmy yet to score, but again, help available. Toot with the lead of 101. BC's in second with 75. Toppers in third with 73. And Mr. Vertigo, Raisin Bar, and Shadowmane currently leading the Boneyard with 3 apiece. Let's go on. Question number 4. In a plot point that now mirrors real life, the Glee character Rachel Berry lands the lead role of Fanny Bryce in which musical? A. Funny Girl, B. Fiddler on the Roof, C. The King and I, D. My Fair Lady. There's your time. A. Funny Girl was the answer. Toot was fastest again. Free Ruckus in second, Samster in third, Zeus in fourth, and Quizzle was fifth. 3 multipliers being played there, Amy, Brand New Halo, and Quizzle, and all 3 of them correct for double points. Well done there. Calibrated Vision shooting to nerf that one for the flat rate of 13. Should be good for a sort of middling finish, even if you get the next one wrong, Vision, so possibly a safe play there. A. Funny Girl was the answer. Fanny Bryce is the main character of Funny Girl, not My Fair Lady, The King and I, or Fiddler on the Roof. And Rachel Berry of Glee stars as her on Broadway. This mirrors real life due to the fact that Lea Michele, the actress for Rachel Berry, is, as the time of writing, scheduled to star as Fanny Bryce on Broadway. Let's reorder the board. Mr. Vertigo claiming the crown in the Boneyard. 4 correct answers. Toots with the lead, 127, Brand New Halo 99, Samson 92. They're the top 3. With 26 points available, though we have still got 4 helps available. Stimson, Sangle, Andrew, Shapes, and Pyro Pygmy have all got helps. Very interesting to see this line around the Boneyard, around the Danger Zone rather. Kurtz Toucan's got a bit of a healthy gap there, up on 30 points. A correct answer will probably see them through. But in the Danger Zone, Andrew, Shapes, Sana Marine, G. Eisens, Puzzle Down, and Pyro Pygmy, 3 of whom have got helps available. Stimson Sangle is just a point clear, but not currently in the Danger Zone, has also got a help available. This could go any which way. We could end up with a tie here as well. So best of luck to you all, particularly if the Danger Zone, in the Danger Zone or nearby. Here's question 5. Which of these things is not true about Oscar Matzerath, a jazz drummer and main character of German novel The Tin Drum? He's able to shatter glass with his voice, he's appointed leader of a gang called the Dusters, he watches as his son is devoured by ants, he refuses to grow after the age of 3. Ines, welcome to the stream. It's C. He watches as his son is devoured by ants. That is not true, the other things are. The odd one out, of course, happens to be a character in 100 Years of Solitude, and nod to the fact that Gunter Grass's The Tin Drum, of which Oscar Maltzerath is the main character, is sometimes classified as magical realism. Maltzerath, however, can shatter glass with his voice, does refuse to grow after the age of 3, and is appointed leader of a gang called the Dusters. There we go. Pyro Pygmy was fastest and multiplying as well. Call that clutch if you like, going from 0 points at the bottom to getting the maximum available, getting you right out of danger there. Very well done, Pyro Pygmy. Topper was second, Jack was third, Vision fourth, Toot was fifth. Other multiplier there going to Andrew, who did not get the right answer, so a nerf may have been a better play there, but Andrew, unfortunately, wrong answer in the Danger Zone. We know what that means. Shapes and Simpsons Angle both chose to nerf. Have they done enough to overtake Cursed Toucan, who got that one wrong? A very lucky Hail Mary. Well, it paid off, Pyro. Paid off. So, if you're in the Danger Zone and you got that one wrong, you know you're going out. I'm pretty sure Pyro Pygmy is safe. Has Shapes done enough to get out of the Danger Zone with that nerf and surpass Cursed Toucan? We know Stimson Sangle is going to go ahead of Cursed Toucan because of that nerf. And there was... Oh, no, we don't know that necessarily because there was a bigger gap between those. So, well... Let's find out. Let's reorder the board. Oh, look at this. How interesting. Toot finishes on top with 149. Brand New Halo in second with 99. And Topper in third with 98. Very well done, you three. You will get a little boost going into round number 3. Very well done. We will see you there. And you'll be joined by Samster, Zeus, Innis, Lupine, BC, Vision, Free Ruckus, Jack, MPL Dart, or Garrett, Apodo Nueva, Liswitz, Amy, Quizzle, Pyro Pygmy, and AB Me, and either Cursed Toucan or Stimson Sangle. Unfortunately, Shapes, that nerf wasn't quite enough, 2 points shy of getting into the tiebreak with 28. Also, Andrew, Silent Marine, G. Eisens and Puzzle Dan in the danger zone at the end of the round. You know what that's going to mean. However, we have got a tie. Kirstuken and Stimson Sangle both on 30 points. We can't lose both of you. It can't be done in this game. We must only lose 6 in this round. And because there's a tie, we need a tiebreak. Nerfs and multipliers are inactive. Answer in the form of a whole number without punctuation, no commas, periods, full stops or spaces, just a whole number. Whoever is closest out of Kirstuken and Stimson Sangle to the answer will retain their score of 30 and go through. Whoever is further away will lose a point and be eliminated from the game. Good luck to you both. Whisper it to the bot as before within 15 seconds. Kirstuken and Stimson Sangle, here's your tiebreaker question. No, Jack, you can't, but lol. What is the capacity of Lord's Cricket Ground?
Answers from both. Tony Hayner, welcome to the stream.
I mean, I know you're already here, but welcome formally. 15,000 from Kirstuken and 30,000 from Stimson Sangle. I think that's the right way around, because obviously it overwrites your name when you answer that. 15,000 and 30,000. Whoever's closest goes through, whoever's further away goes home. The actual capacity of Lord's Cricket Ground is 31,100. Stimson Sangle close with that guess of 30,000. Well played. It does mean, Kirstuken, you lose a point and you drop into the danger zone proper there. 29 points. It did come down to a tiebreaker, but unfortunately, it's not been a happy ending for you. So, Stimson Sangle, you live to fight another battle. But unfortunately, Kirstuken, We Like Shapes, Andrew, Silent Marine, G. Eisens, and Puzzle Dan, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Boneyard moves up to accommodate our new co-monarchs. Mr. Vertigo raising the bar, Silent Marine and We Like Shapes all with 4. Danger zone size increases to 7, which will leave us with a final of 6, 7 this round and 7 in the next. Toot starts with 10, brand new Halo with 6, Topper with 5. Let's go on to round number 3. The category is Where Are These Bridges? Sorry, I've got a really tight chest after my run this morning and I feel like I need to sneeze, and I've got a little hiccups coming on as well. So all of the things are happening to me and my body at the moment. It's very upsetting, so please bear with me. Where Are These Bridges is the category for this round. Hopefully reasonably self-explanatory. More bridges. Yeah, bridges was last week, too. That was a runs in the bridge, but more bridges here. No, it wasn't. It was in Psychospace's Data Leak pack, was all the bridges. But there were bridge questions in the bridge. Bridge is obviously the theme for this season, so we've had them in The Bridge. We've got the flagship game of The Bridge. We had them in Data Leak. I think we had them in Data Leak. Was it Psychospace's Data Leak? And now we've got bridges in Danger Zone. Lovely stuff. Big meme for the season. Bridge. So 10 points for a nerf in this round because there's only 20 people left in live play. No helps in the Boneyard, but helps for everyone else have been refreshed. So multiply or nerf one or t'other and whisper to the bot as before. The category is Where Are These Bridges? 5 questions. Here is question number 1. Very good luck. Let's play Danger Zone. Where would you find the 6th of October Bridge, the longest on its continent and named to commemorate a 1973 war? Europe, Africa, North America or Asia? Ooh, a tricky one to start with. Topper was fastest, Lupine second, Free Ruckus was third, Stimson Sangle was fourth, and Calibrated Vision was fifth. Samston nerfing early on that question for the flat rate of 10, but only 5 players getting it right outright. TM. The answer was B, Africa. The 6th of October Bridge is the longest in Africa, spanning across Gezira Island in Cairo. Mr. Vertigo is going to take control of the Boneyard as we reorder the board. 5 questions correct out of 11 so far. Topper with an early lead of 25. Lupine's in second, Free Ruckus in third. Big old danger zone there, but plenty of time to change that up. Let's go on to question 2. Where would you find the Shinvat Bridge, or the Chinvat Bridge, and its 3 divine guardians, Sarosha, Mithra, and Rashnu? The Jain afterlife, the Islamic afterlife, the Zoroastrian afterlife, or the Baha'i afterlife? Forgive my pronunciation on some of those. Pyro was fastest, Topper was second, Toot third, Odd Garrett fourth, and Samster was fifth. 3 players nerfing on that one, no multipliers. Brand new Halo, Stinson, Sangle, and Apodo all nerfing that question for the flat rate of 10. The Zoroastrian Afterlife? Yeah, the Chinvat Bridge is specific to the Zoroastrian Afterlife. Apologies on my pronunciation of that. Not in the right stream, no. Outright TM. Different sort of outright. Yeah, very well done if you got that one. Another tricky question there. Let's reorder the board. Still got a time. The danger zone needs to be reduced to 7. It's currently 9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 9 players in the danger zone. Topper with a comfortable lead of 44. Tootson second with 28. Simpson Sangle with 27. Still plenty of helps available if you get the right question for it, for a multiplier. But if you don't know, remember you can nerf for a free 10 points. What is with Carafe? Or Carafe? It's me not being able to say it, Shadowmate. Let's go on. Question number 3. Where would you be most likely to find a salt bridge? In a neuron, on a moon of Jupiter, in a galvanic cell, within a turbulent flow? It's C, in a galvanic cell. A few more people getting that one right. This is what a salt bridge is. There are also some in amino acids generally, but I don't think these are found much in neurons. Oh, I could be wrong here. Don't think you are. Innis was fastest here. BC was second, Topper third, Samster fourth, and Toot was fifth. A few multipliers being played here. Innis, Pyro, Pygmy, MPL Dart, and BC all multiplying, and all correct as well. Odd Garrett choosing to nerf that one for the flat rate of 10. Over Troubled Waters is another possibility as well. Mr. Vertigo is going to have to share the crown in the Boneyard with Raising the Bar. They're both on 6 now. Let's reorder the board and see if we've resolved that Danger Zone tie. We have somewhat resolved the Danger Zone tie. But we've now got a 2-way tie. Brand new Halo and Calibrated Vision, both on 16. Only one of them has got a help available, but notably everybody else in the Danger Zone has also got helps available. Zeus, Amy, AB Me, Jack, Liswitz, and Quizzle could all be changed before too long. Topper leading the pack with 62, and with a help available though. Topper running away a little bit with this round. Let's go on though to question number 4. Have a look at this. Nice unexpected chemistry question. On bridges, yeah. Where would you find a blurry depiction of a Japanese-style bridge in Gaverny? Over hibiscus, over water lilies, over sunflowers, over black irises. I'm not doing a striptease, I'm just a bit hot, I need to take my waistcoat off. Over water lilies, lots of green going up on the board there, which is nice to see. Who was fastest? Zeus was fastest, Innis was second, Pyro third, AB Me fourth, and Free Ruckus was fifth. Not many helps being used there, just Zeus and Toot multiplying on that one, both of whom were correct for 40 and 30 points respectively. Topper dropping a question for the first time in this round, may lose his lead. We'll have to see in just a minute, and a few wrong answers in there. But yeah, Japanese-style bridge in Gaverny, over water lilies is the answer. This is referring to a painting from Monet. Sunflowers, black irises, and hibiscus are also all flowers in art, but none are depicted with a blurry Japanese-style bridge in Gaverny. That's the key difference between them. Let's reorder the board. Now, for the first time in this round, we have got a resolved Danger Zone, but we've only got a point between Vision and Apodo. Vision currently in the Danger Zone with 24, Apodo currently out of it with 25, but Vision has got that help available. Could nerf, could be a big multiplier. Likewise, so is Quizzle, Liswitz, AB Me, Amy, and Jack, who are also all in the Danger Zone. Brand new Halo currently on 16 without a help available, but given the state of play at the moment, it's theoretically possible for anybody to get out of the Danger Zone and... yeah, not possible for anybody to be in there, but any of the players in the Danger Zone could still escape it. With 20 points available, potentially for most of them 40 points available in the Danger Zone, could still be some big swings going on here. Let's go on. Final question of the round. Take a look at this. Anything can happen, and so very often does in this game. Question 5. Where can you find a bridge that asks, alright now fellas, yeah, what's cooler than being cool? Ice Cold. A CeeLo Green song, an Outkast song, a Pharrell song, a Black Eyed Peas song. Is the Outkast song, if memory serves. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah, it's Hey Ya, which topped the Billboard list for the best bridges of the 21st century so far in pop music. It is a great song. It's in 7/8 for a lot of it as well. There's sort of a missed beat, so it does feel slightly out of kilter. 2022 John Lewis Christmas ad sorted. It's actually a really, really depressing song if you listen to the lyrics about what it's all about. It's really not very happy, despite the upbeat nature of it. But there's a really good version by The Blanks, who do a sort of acoustic a cappella. The Blanks was the late... is it Sam Macchio? The guy who played Ted in Scrubs, and it featured in an episode of it where they do an acoustic version of it. It's just gorgeous. Check it out. The Blanks, Hey Ya. Really, really good. And also, yes, you're not meant to shake Polaroids. Let's just take a look at the score. Sorry, I went on a little sidetrack there because I found a song I liked. Jack Wilfred was fastest there. Zeus was second. AB Me, Sam Lloyd, thank you, AB Me. And speaking of AB Me, you were third. Top was fourth. Odd Garrett was fifth. A lot of helps being saved to the end here. AB Me, Lupine, Topper, Amy, Free Ruckus, Vision, Jack, and Quizzle all multiplying, and Listwitz choosing to nerf. And the people who played the multipliers all were correct, apart from Amy. That could spell problems. You are already in the danger zone, and with a wrong answer, that could be dangerous. Listwitz with the nerf. I don't know if you're going to have done enough with those big multipliers above you. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see how the dice fall. The answer was Be an Outcast song. Let's reorder the board. Wow, that's a big switch at the end there. 40 points will help Jack. It did, but I mean, he's still pretty close to it, and there's only a point between Vision and Garrett, but that is how the game goes. Topper finishing on top. I don't think anyone's surprised by that given his performance that round. 96. Toot in second with 74. Tied third, Free Rocks and Pyro Pygmy both on 72. You four will get a little boost going into round 4. Very well done. And you'll be joined there by Samster, Innes, Zeus, Lupine, AB Me, Quizzle, NPR Dart, Jack Wilfred, and Calibrated Vision. Very well played. You are through to round 4 of Danger Zone. Unfortunately, and it was tight in the end game there, but Odd Garrett just missing out on a tie break by a point, finishing on 43 at the top of the Danger Zone. And also in there were BC, Apodo, Stimson, Sangle, Listwitz, Brand New Halo, and Amy. Unfortunately for you 7, you played a good game, but that is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. All right. Hey, now fellas. Yeah. That's the one. So, we come down to our penultimate round, and we've got 13 players left. 7 of them will be lost. That's more than half the remaining live play will be lost at the end of this round. Brand New Halo and Mr. Vertigo currently leading the Boneyard with 8 points apiece. Topper gets a boost of 6, Toot a boost of 4, Free Rocks and Pyro Pygmy a boost of 3. Everyone else resets to 0 as we go to round 4. Better known for is the category. Helps have been reset if you're still in the live play. You can nerf or multiply, but not both. A nerf in this round will net you just 6 points. Multiplier could get you as many as 26, 13 points, the maximum available for each question. So, better known for. No other information to give you out on this, but I'm sure it'll become clear what is going on in due course. 6 players will go through to the final, and in 5 questions' time, we'll find out who those 6 are. Good luck to you all. The category is better known for. Let's play Danger Zone. Better known for his tone poem in the steppes of Central Asia, which Russian composer made several contributions to organic chemistry, co-discovering the aldol reaction. Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, Alexander Borodin, Modest Mussorgsky. Alexander Borodin was the answer. Yes, get the emote in there. Get the Tchaikovsky in there. It's been a while since we've seen a Tchaikovsky question. Always nice when they come up, but I'm glad Tao got the memo that the answer is never Tchaikovsky. Be fighting in this for that one. And you did just pip into the post there too, finishing fastest in his second, Quizzle third, Samster fourth, AB Me was fifth. Forgot that it was his brother, Arrogant Mussorgsky, who was a chemist. Very good. I like that a lot. Well done, Jack. Have another honk for being amusing. A couple of multipliers being played there. Again, Toot and Innes, unsurprisingly. Toot picking up double points. 26. Innes picking up 24, both getting double points. Brand New Halo is going to be the sole monarch of the Boneyard with 9 questions correct after that one. And Yeah, C. Alexander Borodin was the answer. While Mussorgsky, Rimsky-Korsakov and Tchaikovsky are all Russian composers, only Borodin was also a chemist who co-discovered the aldol reaction and did in the steppes of Central Asia. I have to confess, this is the first time this has come up in a while, that's a classical music question, more specifically a Russian classical music question that I would not have known the answer to. I would have guessed Mussorgsky, even though I know Mussorgsky died in an insane asylum and doesn't have much to do with chemistry. I knew it wasn't Tchaikovsky, and I knew it probably wasn't Rimsky-Korsakov. I probably would have aired for Mussorgsky and got it wrong. So there you go. It's one I didn't know. But that's the way the game goes. Every day's a school day, like I say. Let's reorder the board, and we have got a standard danger zone from the get-go. Toot with a lead of 30, Innis in second with 24, but have both used their helps. Quizzle 11, Samson 10, Pyro 9, and ABME 9. Everyone else is in the danger zone. Half of them have got points, just over half of them have got points, and just under half are yet to score. 4 questions still to go. Let's go on to question 2. I think it probably was more of a surprise chemistry question. Borodin I don't know a huge amount about. The other ones a little bit. Question 2. Better known for his stint as New York mayor, which 2001 Time Person of the Year appeared on the US Masked Singer as the Jack in the Box? Rudy Giuliani, Bill de Blasio, David Dinkins, Michael Bloomberg. Surprising to see quite a lot of green on there. Yeah, that's a reality TV question that even I knew the answer to. Rudy Giuliani was the answer. While all of these people, the four most recent former New York mayors, only Giuliani was both 2001 Time Person of the Year and on the US Masked Singer. He technically sang. I'm assuming Rudy Giuliani was Time Person of the Year in 2001, probably on account of the 9/11 attacks. That's the only thing I've got going for it, because he's not exactly covered himself in glory in the Western world since then. Not more specifically in the last 5 or 6 years, or more specifically in that weird month or so at the end of 2020. Anyway, I'm not going to get political on you. The answer is Rudy Giuliani. Yes, he technically sang. Fastest there was Innis. Yeah, sorry. Innis was fastest, Zeus was second, Topper third, Toot was fourth, and Ruckus was fifth. Quite a few multipliers being played there as well. Topper, Zeus, Ruckus, Jack, MPL Dart, and Quizzle. All multiplied, and all were correct, getting double points there. Well done there. Let's reorder the board. Brand new Halo retaining the crown. Interesting scores here. The top half have used their multipliers. Most of the bottom half have still got them. Toot's in the lead. Innis just behind. Topper's on 28. Quizzle 25. Zeus 24. Free Ruckus 21. Players in the danger, I mean, there's not a massive gap between the bottom 2 in the green and the top 2 in red, top 3 in red even. And with 3 questions to go, this could still go away, especially with those lower down players still with the helps available. Let's see what happens as we go to question number 3. Better known for her acting, which star of Black Swan and Thor Love and Thunder has co-authored an academic paper on cognitive development? A. Tessa Thompson, B. Natalie Portman, C. Isla Fisher, D. Mila Kunis. It is Natalie Portman, and where people may be wondering if that was a bit of a trick question, but no, Natalie Portman was the star of both of those. I know she was a Harvard. Was she a Harvard graduate, or did she drop out from Harvard? I know she went to Harvard, and it's mentioned in the social network, but not by name. Most players actually getting that one. She was a graduate, that's good to know. Most players getting that one right. Toot fastest there. Innis was second. Zeus was third. Topper one was fourth. And Free Ruckus was fifth. Just Pyro Pygmy getting that one wrong. Multipliers used by Samster and Lupine, both correct. Samster doubling up to 12. Lupine only doubling up to 8 there. So a nerf would have been less, so multiply is still the right course of action on that question. But yeah, Natalie Portman, the ERDOS number is an important number in maths and science publishing, and Portman has an ERDOS number of 5 due to the article Frontal Lobe Activation during object permanence, data from near-infrared spectroscopy. She's also the only person in both Black Swan and Love and Thunder. Kunis is in only the former, and Thompson is only the latter, and Fisher is in neither. So a couple of ins for you on that question there. Oh, Professor Amateur. Really? Well, that I didn't know. I knew she was a smart cookie, though. At the risk of sounding patronising, but I've just said smart cookie, so now there's no way out of it. I'm going to move on rapidly and reorder the board. Orange Lines are back, haven't seen them for a while. Samster and Quizzle tied up at the top of the danger zone with 28 points each. Jack, MPL Dart, AB Me, Lupine, Pyro and Vision also in the danger zone. 3 of them with helps available. 26 points if you get a good multiplier in. 2 to the top 53. Innis 49, top of 38. Zeus 35, Ruckus on 30. 2 questions left in this round. Let's see how you get on with question number 4. Better known for losing her sight and hearing at a young age, which historical figure was an ardent social activist helping to found the ACLU in 1920? Lydia X. Z. Brown, Kitty Cohn, Helen Keller, Judith Heumann. So I realised I put the stress on that question incorrectly, now I feel stupid. Better known for losing her sight and hearing at a young age, which historical figure was an ardent social activist helping to found the ACLU in 1920? It was, of course, Helen Keller. While Lydia Brown, Kitty Cohn and Judith Heumann are all disability rights activists, Helen Keller is the only person on this list to both lose her sight and hearing and co-found the ACLU. Lupine, Pyro and Vision were wrong on that one. Squeaky bum time as we come to question number 5, though Pygmy and Vision both with a help available. Zeus was fastest there, Toot was second, Sam's third, MPL Dart was fourth, Topper was fifth. Just the one help being used there by AB Me, choosing to multiply, and it was right, doubling up to 18 points. Enough to get out of the danger zone? Let's find out. Let's reorder the board. Not quite, but very nearly. You're now tied up with 3 Ruckus, both on 36, tied at the top of the danger zone. 4 points clear of both MPL Dart and Quizzle, who are on 32, and just 3 points shy of Samster, who's on 39 and currently in safety. A lot at stake on this last question. Pygmy and Vision, both with helps available, multiplier or nerf. At this stage, though, I'm going to say a nerf is not going to be enough. Nerf is only going to be worth 6 points, and you're going to need a lot more than that, at least 23. Vision, in fact, is going to struggle. In fact, Vision cannot get out of the danger zone even with the maximum of 26 here. Pyro Pygmy has got a slim chance to tie it up with Samster on 39, assuming everyone above him gets it wrong. And has to be first and multiply and correct. Tall order, but not impossible. Let's find out what happens with question number 5. Good luck. Better known for inventing a difference engine, which computing pioneer created the colourful ballet Alethes and Iris? Percy Ludgate, George Boole, Charles Babbage, Ada Lovelace. It's Babbage. That one I did know. Percy Ludgate was where we get the expression Luddites, I believe. Ada Lovelace was sort of adjacent to Charles Babbage, maybe a little bit later. But yes, the difference engine, which they rebuilt in Meccano about 20 years ago, and it worked. It sort of did trigonometric and other sorts of algorithms. It wasn't just a simple, massive calculator. Babbage is the only one known for creating this difference engine, although Lovelace did work on his analytical engine. Boole and Ludgate are other computing pioneers, the latter of which worked on another different analytical engine. Also, what's an odd ballet? An odd ballet? Odd ballet. I'm lost on the odd ballet comment. Oh, colourful ballet. It's in the question. That's it. The colourful ballet Alethes and Iris. This experimental ballet was never shown due to its fears of its many stage lights possibly causing a fire in the theatre. I just realised I've got a whole load of extra information. I've been reading from the citation column, which has all been very interesting, but I've got a whole other column of trivia. I think a lot of it is sort of duplicated across those. So apologies, Tao, if I have missed out any of your research on here, because it's all been, I have to say, beautifully curated and tailored, and I've got lots of really nice information, and I've broadly been remembering to go through it after every question. So anyway, Topper was fastest, Innis was second, Samster was third, Vision was fourth, and MPL Dart was fifth. Free Ruckus did say before the question, I can't help but get the feeling I'm going to get pipped at this one. I mean, Zeus and Toot were wrong as well. We'll have to see what happens when we reorder the board. Pyro, Pygmy, and Vision, both multiplied, but only Vision was right, getting 20 points. We knew that was going to be academic anyway. With Pyro and Jack also getting it wrong, and Free Ruckus getting it wrong and being in the danger zone, we do know that that is actually going to be the end. But who else is going to be in the danger zone? Let's reorder the board and find out. And there we have it. Innes finishes with 68, Toot with 65, Topper with 60, Samsa with 50, Zeus with 48, and ABME with 44. Congratulations, you are our 6 finalists this week. Very well played. No boost going into the final. The scoring for the final round works in a slightly different way. MPL Dart, Quizzle, Free Ruckus, Jack, Lupine, Vision, and Pyro Pygmy. Great game played by all of you. It is no mean feat to get to round 4 of Danger Zone. It is a tough game, but unfortunately, it's not a final this time around. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Weird bug that I still haven't fixed yet. It does resolve itself in a minute. But yes, that's a weird thing that happens when we go into round 5. I have no idea why it does it. Like I said, it's a really weird set of algorithms that run the reordering of the board, and that boneyard thing makes it very complicated. The crown will be represented, but currently belongs to MPL Dart, even though you've got a skull at the moment. Basically, the boneyard and MPL Dart need to be transposed, and then MPL Dart will have the crown. But I imagine the crown avatar is currently being shown on the boneyard strap, actually. If I actually disable that. Yeah, there you go. So that's where the crown is. It's a weird system. Danger Zone has always prided itself on having weird systems, but it'll right itself in just a minute. So, our 6 finalists. It's time for general knowledge. No multipliers, no nerfs, just what you know and how fast you know it. Your scores have been set by the number of correct answers you've given over the last 20 questions, minus the number of times you've appeared in the Danger Zone. So Toot starting with 15, Innes with 13, Samster with 12, Topper with 8, Zeus with 4, and ABME with 3. Those are your opening scores. 6 points available per question. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 if you're all correct, but 6 to answer. No helps available, and whoever has got the highest score at the end will be the winner. Gold, silver, and bronze medal available. Gold, silver, and bronze medals available, plus boneyard medal for the highest scoring player in the boneyard. It's general knowledge. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. When was the most recent time 2 US tennis players faced off against each other in the Wimbledon ladies singles finals? 5 to 10 years ago, in the last 5 years, 10 to 15 years ago, over 15 years ago. 10 to 15 years ago, 2008 to 2012. It last happened in 2009 when the 2 Williams sisters faced off against each other in the finals. Venus and Serena, 2009. Zeus was fastest there, Toot was second, and Innes was third. The other 3 going wrong. No helps to report on that one. MPL Dart should now get a crown when we reset the board. Reorder the board. There we go. Resolving itself. Lovely, lovely. MPL Dart heading up the boneyard. Toot still with a lead of 20. Innes still in second with 17. Samster still in third with 12. There's Zeus closing down the gap just a little bit. Topper in 5th. ABME in 6th. On we go. Question 2. Due to a sizable deaf community, most 18th and 19th century residents of which US island spoke its namesake sign language? Great Diamond Island, Martha's Vineyard, Rikers Island, Key West. It's B, Martha's Vineyard. One of only about 3 place names in the USA that actually has an apostrophe in the name, I think. While Key West, Great Diamond Island and Rikers Island are all US islands, Martha's Vineyard is the only one with its own sign language. It was developed in the early 18th century and died out in the early 1950s due to more and more people adopting American Sign Language. Need to remember not to rush when I'm in the boneyard. Yeah, quite right, brand new Halo. Innes was fastest there for 6, Toot was second for 5, and Topper getting 4 there. Samson, Zeus and ABME incorrect. Let's reorder the board. Bit of a tight tussle between Innes and Toot at the moment. Toot just 2 points clear on 25, Innes on 23. 11-point gap down to Samson and Topper, both on 12. 2 points ahead of Zeus on 10. ABME with a bit of work to do. 18 points still left available, so ABME can only hope for 3rd place, but let's see if they can get there. Let's go on to question number 3. Don't rush if you're in the boneyard, but do answer within 15 seconds. Question 3 then. Which of these horror icons have not rapped either in a film they appeared in or on an album released by a record company? Freddy Krueger, Crypt Keeper, Chucky or Leprechaun? It's C, Chucky. Let's see what we've got on that. The closest I can find to any sort of official rap song for Chucky are raps inspired by him. The songs by Freddy Krueger with the Fat Boys, legitimate early rap pioneers, particularly with respect to beatboxing. Crypt Keeper and Leprechaun, all performed by their original performers. So yes, Robert England, John Cassier and Warwick Davis have all rapped. See Warwick Davis rapping. I'd love to see that. Zeus fastest there. Toot was second. Topper was third. And Innis was fourth. Samson ABME incorrect on that one. MPL Dart now 2 points clear and guaranteed a medal in the Boneyard. Is it going to be shared with Quizzle is the only question. Let's reorder the board. Quizzle needs to get both of these right and MPL Dart and needs MPL Dart to get both of them wrong in order to share a medal in the Boneyard. MPL Dart, you get one right, or if Quizzle gets one wrong, then MPL Dart will be our monarch of the Boneyard for this evening. Toot's currently got the lead of 30. There's 12 points left up for grabs. Innis in second with 26. Topper and Zeus both on 16. Samster on 12. The best Samster can hope for now is third place. Best ABME can hope for at this point is fifth. Topper and Zeus have still got an opportunity to take second, but the first place, the gold medal, is now between Innis and Toot, and it's Toot's to lose with a lead of 4 and 2 questions to go. Good luck. Here is question number 4. I like this line, okay. Fair enough, ABB. On Instagram, Martha Stewart recently posted a tribute video to her peacocks, who were killed by coyotes. It was soundtracked by what inexplicably sexy song? Feel Like Making Love, Pony, Let's Get It On, or That's the Way Love Goes. Wap, 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 wap. I've been feeling yeah, it's Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye, although I do prefer Marvin Gaye by Charlie Puth. Great song. Zeus was fastest there, and Samster was second. Innis third, Toot was fourth, and ABME was fifth. Topper, not finding the right answer there. The co-monarch is one step closer. Quizzle got it right and MPL Dart got it wrong. So there's a point between them. And again, Quizzle, if you get this one wrong, or if MPL Dart gets it right, then MPL Dart will be the rightful monarch of the Boneyard. Otherwise, it could be shared between the two of you. Let's Get It On was the right answer. Let's reorder the board. So, it's all but writ. First and second is going to be Toot and Innis, but in which order does remain to be seen. Innis can still overtake if he answers at latest, third fastest, and Toot gets it wrong, or fourth fastest, and Toot gets it wrong will force a tie for gold. All Toot needs to do to secure a win is answer fourth or faster and get it right. Zeus could hope for a second place if he gets it right first, and Innis is... Sorry, no, I'm wrong. Zeus can't hope for a second place. Zeus can only hope for a third place. Samster could just about eke out a third place. Topper at this place, at this time, could tie for third place. But the, has a lot of things have to line up in order for that to happen. So, it's race to gold between Toot and Innis. Good luck to you all. Here's the final question of the night. There is always a place on the earth at which there blows no wind. This can be proven using what mathematical theorem? Hairy ball theorem, licorice twist theorem, ham sandwich theorem, non-squeezing theorem. And look at that, a sea of green up top. Innis getting 6 points, Toot only getting 2. Now there was a 3-point gap between them, so 36-35 does that leave it? Has Innis stolen it at the end? Toot on a maths question, taking his time about it. Is the twist going to be Innis takes the win? The answer is the hairy ball theorem. It can be understood by imagining a sphere with hairs on it representing wind vectors. One will never be able to cone down every hair, and thus one hair will always be sticking up, representing no wind. All of these theorems are in fact true, relating to bisection of planes, embedding balls in cylinders, and the mapping of class, the mapping class group. So there we go. MPL Dart did get that one right, which means MPL Dart does keep solo custody of the crown in the Boneyard. All of them right. Innis fastest, Samster second, ABME third, Topper was fourth, and Toot was fifth. And no, we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What am I on about? I don't know why I said 0 points at the beginning. I was obviously thinking of Google that. So let's reorder the board and check out the scores. Has Innis done a surprise steal at the end and pipped Toot at the post? Is it going to be a tie? Or has Toot done enough to secure victory? Let's find out. Oh, look at that, the slow slide. And Innis creeps up to the top. A single point ahead. What a twist finish. Innis behind all the way and just managing to overtake Toot by a single point on that final question. Play nicely, children. Play nicely. So, NPL Dart is the king of the Boneyard with 18 points. AB Me finishes in 6th with 9 points. Topper in 5th with 19. Samster in 4th with 22, just missing out on a medal by a single point, hence the banter, I think, in the chat. Bronze medal this week with 23 points goes to Zeusless. Silver medal with 35, leading for a lot of the game, but just slipping up at the end. 35 points. Silver medal goes to Now Cut That Out. But our champion of DangerZone this week with 36 points in the final, and our gold medalist, it's Inisk. Well played, everybody. Good game, and congratulations to our winners. For everybody, pennies are paid out at a rate of number of questions you got right times by 5, I believe. So if you are, for example, Jack Wilfred, you got 10 questions right, you'll be paid out 50 pennies for this game. There's not an exact readout of what you've got in the top 6, but it's not 36 times 5. It's however many questions you got times 5. Is it times 5 or is it times 10? I think it's times 5. No, it's times 10. I beg your pardon. Times 10. So if you've got 10 points, or 10 questions right, you'll get 100 pennies. So 10 pennies per question is how that pans out. And can we extend our very special spicy mold thanks to Tau AF with an absolutely sterling debut pack there. Absolutely gorgeous stuff, top shelf writing, and very many thanks to Colo as well for his assistance in the proofing of both of the packs tonight. I need a new button on my I need two, because I need to put the what a shame button on there. But I also want this sound effect for when we thank people for writing question packs. I need a polite applause button, a golf clap button. But yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. That's a interesting thing I've slipped on there. God, there's no one else online. Well, Messi's on, who's just gone live, and Mr. Bean Hot Tub, and that's it. So I think we'll leave off the raid now. We could raid Messi. He's not got any viewers at the moment. So it'd be good to say, as he just started. We're going to do Slot Machine, and we're going to play Fruit Machine. Oh, he's literally just started, that's why. So be good to give him a boost. So we'll raid the Messi coder in a minute. He's doing some software development, possibly interviews, but he's literally just gone live. So we'll raid over to him in a few minutes. But we're going to do the Fruit Machine first of all. And I'm going to... We have a problem downstairs. Oh, hang on a second. What's the problem? Well, I could probably hammer a nail back into it once it's come off, but I think my toolkit's at the flat, so I don't know if I've got another hammer. I'm about to wrap. I'll be about 5 more minutes and I'll be with you. Sorry, my wife texted me saying we have a problem downstairs with no other context. I sort of have to go and investigate. It's nothing too dramatic, but it is something I'm going to have to go and sort in a minute. Hello, Lewis. Welcome to the stream. Right, we're going to raid Messi in a minute. We're going to do Fruit Machine first of all, so I'm going to give everyone some pennies. I'll give you some DangerZone pennies first of all, so if you wanted to get some extra pennies, I'll do that in a minute after I've rolled the credits and put the pennies on. But thank you all very much for playing DangerZone. Stick around for the Fruit Machine if you want to have a little gamble, a little flutter of some pennies to try and earn yourself some more. Thank you again to Tao and to Cola, and congratulations to our winners. You've been playing Danger Zone. I'll see you for the fruit machine in just a minute. And there's a little bonus for you right there. I'm just going to come over to this cam. Hang on a minute, what if I go again with cam? No, that one's off, that's good. Right, let's start the Danger Zone build. Yes, thank you to Tao for that. Great debut there, lovely debut pack. We can close Danger Zone. There's some Danger pennies, Danger 62. I was going to give you some gambling pennies as well, but that will do. So, when we played the fruit machine last time on Tuesday, I said I will pay out, I'll do 5 spins, and then I will pay out accordingly. I need to make one little change to this because it's not going to be 5 spins, it's going to be 3. Odds are the same. Just to let you know what the odds are, I simulated 100,000 spins and 25,000 of them ish won. So the odds of any one spin winning is about 25%. So if I will pay out for any, if I do 3 spins and pay out as soon as one of them wins or not at all, if it doesn't, the odds of winning are about 58%, I think. So it's 1 minus 0.75 times 0.75 times 0.75. I should probably remember that. Yeah, it's just shy of 58% chance of winning one of them. And hello, Scorecamp. Welcome to the stream. Are you telling me stuff about... Oh, no, you're just getting some pennies because you want to come and have a gamble. So, very quickly, though, I'm just going to edit the number of spins before it stops. Because it's currently set to 5. If total attempts equals 5, return will change that to 3. Total attempts, I probably shouldn't hard code, so I should probably just have this as a variable, equals 3. No, when total attempts equals 3. So no pennies are lost. Oh, hang on, I had to change all of those as well. No pennies are lost until the 3rd spin has concluded, and then if there has been no wins, then you get your pennies taken away from you. So there is a risk. So you don't have to play this if you're not into gambling, even fictional currency. That's completely fine. But I will spin it 3 times and pay you out at the rate displayed thusly. Oh, put that camera back on. So, if I press play, that would help, wouldn't it? Right, we're open for business. Open for business. So I'm going to stop that bonus. And if you want to check your pennies, you can bet anything up to your current penny total. Top with the big risk of 5. Sam's 1,500. So if you lose some, Samster, then you'll be very sad. You will be very sad. But if you want to have a little flutter with your pennies, you can do so now. Is anyone wanting to cash in micro pennies, incidentally? I need to change the values of those. I think I need to dilute them slightly. Give them more value. Or less value, more value. They've got some bids coming in. Top of betting 579. Lupin and Scorecam both bet 100. Colo a little 62 there. Puzzle down 121. Samson's betting 1,500 here. Remember, there's only a 58% chance of winning. It's more than half, but who knows? Lewis just betting 18. Brand new Halo 25. Curse 2 can 62. Zeus 271. Quizzle betting 100. Jogging betting 306, Free Ruckers 50, Shadowmane betting 200, Pyro Pigman 254, Silent Marine up as far as 500, MPL Dark 221, Tau 139, G Eisens 500, Innis 150, and Jack Wilford the conventional 69. You can bet right up until I press the first spin. No, it's not micro pennies. You should have been listening, Samster. It's actual pennies. Full fat pennies. Micro pennies is the cube. Beat the B. Cash out suspended. I mean, I wouldn't feel good if you were if you had just not understood that. But these are real pennies. 1,000 bet there from Shapes, 500 from Odd Garrett. But it does say penny on the thing at the bottom, and I did say pennies several times. So, I mean, you can't modify your bet once you've made it. So it's okay, Samson will win it back in Plinko and stuff, but that's true. Yeah, Plinko's the other game with wild swings on the betting. So, any more bets? 10 seconds, and then the first spin will happen. Once the first spin has happened, then you cannot place any more bets. So, we'll count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can win you some pennies. First of 3 spins coming up. Here we go. Hey, happy day. And look at that, a 2 times payout as well. And that's been written to the drive. You can check your counts. Got it on the first spin, Poggerific. And yes, and I'm aware, Garrett told me that cherries are normally the lowest and watermelons are normally... It's not quite as simple as just changing the sprites around because they're slightly different sizes. So I have to scale them differently. But yes, well done. Paying out 2 times. So, for example, if you were Samster and you just bet 1,500, you've just earned 3,000 pennies. Very well played. So, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And has that changed? I'll go up to 63.64. Shapes up to 56.02. Tau up to 35.48. Lovely stuff. So, nice chance to win some pennies at the end game here. There was a suggestion from our friend David Bodkin who said I should maybe limit this to 100. Not sure how I feel about 100. I might consider putting in a cap of like 500 maybe. Maybe 500, maybe 1,000. So I don't particularly want to tank the economy in either direction. I don't want people to be losing loads or even gaining loads. So I will continue to mull this over. But I think 3 spins makes it a bit fairer rather than it being in sort of 80% chance of winning. So, yeah, well done if you've got some pennies there. Pennies you won tonight. That would be an interesting idea. It's a little more complicated to manage than that, though, because all of the pennies are just stored on one central system. It doesn't itemize them from what you've won from one game to the next. It just updates the JSON file with anything you've won. It just adds them on, so it doesn't track when they were won, if that makes sense. But that's a good idea. Oh, hello. The Nixonator, thank you very much for the follow. You've just reached us at the end, I'm afraid. We're just about to go off and raid, but thank you for that follow all the same. Hope you're keeping well. 933, I think that is now. The 1,000 follower mark is closing in. I have got an idea which I'm in discussion with some people about for as and when and if, of course, that is reached. So if you're not following me, now's a good time to do it, to hit that 1,000 mark, because there's a thing going to happen in a few months' time. Yeah, sorry, that's the purge sound effect. It is quite intense if you don't have the context of what it's for. But yeah, it's from a game called The Purge. Should be available on a VOD. But welcome to the stream. As ever, do come and join the Discord for all the latest information on what's going on. And speaking of what's going on, tomorrow night, Topper has got Money Bags, the last of the heats with Topper 1 Gaming. Just got sent Discord from the score count. So, oh, great. Well, you're very welcome. Welcome, the Nixonator. Moneybags with Topper tomorrow evening. Do go and give him a little follow. That's going to be at 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's the last of the heats of this season's games of Moneybags. So, definitely not one to miss. Do go give him a follow. Bash, our friend Bash, I think he's gigging tonight. Am I playing? I'm not sure I am. I have to see what I'll have to see what the plans are tomorrow. Ash, Wednesday and Friday. I think he's gigging tonight, but he's got Outright and Relativity on Wednesday, 2 of Ash's original games, which should be really good fun. And then that's on the Wednesday at 8, and then the Friday, Redacted and Question Mark, which sounds like it could be. Redacted is another original game, and Question Mark could be another original game. So. Could be an all-original lineup from Bash next week. That's Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Do go give him a follow. He does some really good stuff over there. As for me, if you are just following over here, what have I got going on next week? Aha!
No Dexter!
No Dexter. Tuesday, we've got set game and then a double pack of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So that's Tuesday. They come from Jogging and Innis, I believe. There might be a game of distinction there as well if I can get around to doing it. I'm out at a wedding all day on Monday, so if I do have to do any work on that, it'll be on Tuesday. So I'll see what I get round to. I'm probably going to try and take tomorrow off because it's been a very busy couple of days. Thursday next week. Thursday. Any work? The question is generally, have you actually done any work, Mark? Nice. Thursday next week is my birthday stream. It's my birthday next Friday. I'm going to be 34, I think. And so I'm celebrating my birthday on the Thursday. Normally I do it on the Saturday, but the Saturday is actually my 5-year wedding anniversary. So next Saturday there will be no stream. Okay, no stream next Saturday. I'm sure there'll be something going on in probably Ash's Discord or in Environs. But that's next Saturday, no stream. But my birthday stream, which should be really big and fun and lovely, we've got Hacker from, I want to say Clive? Is it from Clive? Yes, Hacker from Clive. We've got Red Herrings from Topper, and we've got Risky Business from me. A little bit of a self-indulgent Risky Business pack, but it is my birthday. So having a bit of a party. I can't guarantee there'll be cake and or hats because it's actually the day before my birthday, but if you want to come and join me, that's going to be Thursday at 8 p.m. and Double Millionaire and maybe Distinction on Tuesday at 8 as well, and then no stream next Saturday. So lots of things going on to look forward to, and I hope to catch you, if not before the end of the weekend, then some point next week. Thank you all very much for playing once again. Thank you to our writers, Shadowmane and Tao, to Colo, our proofer for both of the packs tonight. Hugely grateful to you as well. To our winners, congratulations. And to everybody who's played, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. You have been watching Game Night on this Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And until next time, be absolutely splendid and wonderful and marvellous to each other. And until I see you again, take care, peace out, and good night.